tension can definitely impact our breathing. So I'm going to show you a few things about self-massage that we can do at home, fairly simple, that can help release some of that tension and get an enhancement to our breathing. Ultimately, it's all about breath volume. Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Minke. This is Minke Wellness. And as we look at getting better breath and deeper breath as our first month in our wellness journey, our whole year-long wellness package here, and we're getting focused on the respiratory system, we've talked a fair amount already about various things and tension and other things that will impact our breathing. And the tension, we can definitely affect that by our behaviors, and we can manage our stress. We'll talk a lot more about that next week, of how our stress and tension is a cycle that we can start to affect by changing how we think. But there's just a fact, I mean, and then we've also talked about, earlier this week about the structure, in other words, how we sit and the kind of things that are impacting our postures, impacting the way that we breathe. So we can make those changes, but can I do something about the tension I already have? Now, of course, you can go and visit a professional massage therapist, and I highly recommend that. Most people do not know how to relax. They don't know what that feels like. So if you were to commit to getting at least a once a month massage, if you could do it once a week on the front end, that would make things accelerate a lot faster. But what that does is it trains you on how to relax. Then you get to know what your muscles feel like when they're relaxed. Then you can work your own self-massage to do maintenance. Sometimes if self-massage is not enough to get you over that hump. So I'm going to show you the self-massage routine with the idea that if you're not getting the results with this routine, then go visit a professional massage therapist for a little bit, get them to help you to relax so you know what that feels like. Then you'll get a lot more mileage out of your self-massage. But here's the self-massage routine, and I'm going to use a Young Living essential oil product called OrthoSport. There's also an equivalent product called OrthoEase. You may have bought that one. But the OrthoSport is a massage oil, so it's going to be already crafted as a massage oil, and then it's got essential oils mixed in to help enhance that massage. You get to feel the tingle of the peppermint and wintergreen in there, and so it gives us an increased sensation to give us our awareness and helps us to have a better connection to our body when we get this massage. So this is a fabulous massage. Is always a great way to help release tissue, and the essential oils kind of enhance that massage. So here we are with this massage oil. I'm just going to shake it up a little bit to make sure that the essential oils disperse evenly, and this is our base. We're going to use it. Now I'm going to keep my shirt on, if you don't mind, for this, and I'm going to go ahead and do the massage. And I'm probably going to get my shirt a little bit greasy, but if you're going to do this with your clothes, then be aware that you probably get it a little bit greasy. Just throw it in the wash, no big deal. Or if you just do it without a shirt on, depending on where you are at work or anything, you might not be able to do it that way. So, but self-massage, if you do, what I'm asking you to do for this program is try to do this once a day. Okay, once a day for the next couple weeks, to get that. Take what we've been doing and working on in the breathing and get that enhancement from the self-massage. So just once a day we're going to do this. It only takes a few minutes to do this. So now here I'm going to just start with the essential. I'm going to start kind of going from the top down, and I'm going to start with up at the neck. Okay. Now this is already diluted, but if it's too strong for you, that's okay. You can dilute it even further with some vegetable oil or coconut oil or the V6 mixing oil from Young Living. But I'm just going to squirt what is essentially, a quarter or so. Oops, you can see it dripping a little bit. So I'm going to just take that, spread it, and then I'm going to spread that across the back of my neck and up around the back of the ears. Now, yeah, I'm going to get my hair a little bit greasy. Again, I'm not worried about this. This could be a massage I would do before bed, before my shower. If I am particularly dry after my shower, I might do this after the shower. So that I get these nice oils blended in, vegetable oils blended into my skin, and then that's much better than some nasty lotion, okay, that I might be using that I haven't changed out yet. If you haven't changed out your nasty lotions with all these synthetic junk, if you've got we'll talk more about label reading and everything, but if you've got words on your lotion that you can't pronounce, that might not be so good. Anyway, so here I am. I'm just massaging that oil, that massage oil into the muscles at the base of the skull here. Those tend to get very tight, and I'm running that down just gentle. It's not a heavy duty. I'm not using a lot of muscle power here. Kind of counterproductive to use a whole lot of muscle. Sometimes it's useful to reach across the body, because if I'm starting to get into the shoulder and the trap muscle right in here, this meaty trap muscle here, then I would use the opposite arm, because if I'm trying to use this arm to do that trap, I'm already engaged it. So I really want to keep it relaxed. I'm just going to do a little circular motion, maybe a little pinching motion called petrissage. And so there's that. And then do the same thing over here. And so I'm just running down the muscle. There's a trap muscle that runs over on the backside. If we come to the front and the neck, this is the scalenes that are deep to here, and the sternocleidomastoid, this muscle that runs across here. You can see that pretty well on me. It turns the head. So there's this muscle that comes from here, reaches down to the collarbone, and that's a nice one to get a little massage. And so I'm kind of run out of oil already, so I'm just going to reapply, no big deal. Get a little bit more in here, just to kind of enhance that. And so I'm just going to reach across and again do the shoulder, tops of the shoulder. I'm just going to go from top down here, and I'm going to get this part of the shoulder and front and top. Mainly the top is what I'm working on here. Okay, and this action is, a lot of times it's just kind of out. If that feels like it's not working, then you can bring it in. You can kind of go both directions and feel which one feels right. The tissue has a grain. If I go that way, if I go this way, for me it feels better this way right here. But that, so anyway, I'm going to do that underneath. I'm going to get that oil on there. So I'm already, I'm just using a little bit at a time just to spread it. So here I'm just going to take this and I'm going across this pec muscle across here, and that crosses the joint, right? So I want to cross this shoulder joint and do a little bit of this rubbing here, and I want to start here at the sternum. Here's where the muscle attaches, right in here. So I'm going to start there with that pec muscle and go all the way across and over the shoulder. So this is a shoulder and down. Right now I might do, here's the delt muscles here. These are the muscles that lift the arm and do this action. And there's also the bicep muscle that inserts and comes in here. So there's a big area here that can have a impact on the whole respiratory system if my shoulders and arms are tight. So again, I'm just kind of doing this rubbing the massage oil in, and then the action of the rubbing is just nice and soothing. And again, the enhancing with that, those essential oils are already enhancing in, and so the forearm getting a little bit of work on that. So that's one arm. I'll come in and do this other one. I'm going to need a little bit more oil. You can see I'm just applying about a quarter size of the oil each time, and just a little bit at a time so I just don't goop it on and drip all over. And so here's this part here, again coming across the pec, starting at the sternum and coming across the upper pec to the pectoral muscle, what I'm talking about here when I say pec. And this deltoid system, front and back. The deltoid goes, there's a back part of the deltoid, middle part, and the front part, and you can just massage all that and get that, get the arm. Again, see, I'm starting to just, each time applying a little bit more as I spread it, and once I've got it on there, I've got a nice even layer, then I can just go back and forth with all this and do this into the forearm. So the upper body, when that gets tight, now what I want to do is feel that effect of that massage and really get that chest to open up. We've done the breathing with the feeling the effect of the spine, and what I'm doing with this massage is I'm unloading, and you can feel the tingle. If you're using this oil, you can already feel the tingle, and you can feel, so now the muscles are all, you're more aware of that tissue, and it's all tingly and all that, and you can use this breath and the motion, bringing the pelvis forward, inhaling, filling the chest, coming back. Now, so this is the upper body. There are other areas that could use more work as well, and I might do just a little bit down the lat system, okay? It's down the back, and I'll just, as far as I can reach. I won't be able to reach all of my back, obviously. If someone could help me with that, that would be great. Get some help, in other words, with that. but the latissimus system and the serratus muscles are over here on the side, down the whole side. Those can impact the breathing. So again, just rubbing it in, getting it warmed up. If you're, as a woman, if you've got the bra lines that we'll talk about, if we haven't talked about that already, the bra lines that cut across, so I definitely want to massage those out and make sure that those get massaged. I'll come across the ribs and the front, okay? And then the whole diaphragm, I can't really see that, but that's this part right in here. I'm just rubbing the rib cage. There I've got really a whole upper body stimulation and relaxation, massage, loosening. Now, I'm going to add one more piece. I know we're right at our 10-minute mark. I try to keep these videos less than 15. I really want the hamstrings to be a part of this, because most people are short in the hamstrings. And I'm not going to demonstrate this to show you, because that's the way the video is. But anyway, back of the legs, from the hip, butt muscle right up here in the glute, all the way across the hip joint and across the knee joint on the back, okay? So the back of the leg, across the knee joint and across the hip joint, from glute all the way down. Now, and again, using this OrthoSport oil that's already enhanced, supercharged with the therapeutic quality essential oils, Young Living essential oils, with their amazing seed to seal process. So we've got that massage on both legs, because most people are short in the hamstrings from sitting too long. And they need that. Getting a little bit of release would be every day, get a little bit of release of the hamstrings. Now, of course, you can stretch, and there's a lot more to talk about in the area of stretching. But this is our basic self-massage routine, upper body, getting it opened up, getting it loosened up, feeling that breath, feeling the freshness of the oils in there can help enhance that whole experience. And then again, the massaging in the back of the legs, very, very useful. If we can do this every day, just to get a habit down, just to start to feel what it's like to relax, then you know how it works. So a lot of times it just takes some commitment to form a little bit of a habit. And I'm not saying you have to do self-massage every single day. I'm saying if you do it every day for a couple weeks and you really know what it does for you, then you can come back to it and say, okay, I need to do that again. That was really helping me. All right? So use your OrthoSport massage oil or your OrthoEase, and enjoy that opportunity. And if you have someone that can massage the back, slather that on the back, and that's also can be very helpful there. All right, enjoy the self-massage and try that every day. We'll be talking more about cleansing for the next couple days, and the effects of digestion, and we'll get into that. And then next week we'll do a lot more on cleansing. So do get this part opened up, because it's going to really help with the circulation and the openness, and we're going to need that for next week. Okay? Happy wellness.